Hello everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Am I audible and visible, everyone? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible and visible? Hello Yogi, good morning. Srinivas, Naidu, Rinmay, Lakshmi, good morning, good morning. Audible and visible, everyone? Perfectly audible and visible? So, ready? Shall we start? We are studying the structural organization in animals. We are talking about frog. Last class, we completed the morphology of the frog. We completed the digestive system of the frog. Little bit digestion also we understood. Today, we have to start the other physiological systems. We have to see the respiratory system. Then we have to see the cardiovascular system, that is circulatory system also we have to study. Yeah, Sirisha, I am doing well. So let us start with the topic. Before starting with the topic, some general questions I want to ask you. Okay, let us have some question answer session so that we can revise how we studied last time. So where does the digestion of frog starts? Does it starts in the mouth, the food digestion, or it starts somewhere else? Where does the digestion of food of frog starts? Yes, answer is stomach. So digestion starts at stomach. Digestion in frog will start in the stomach. Not in the mouth. Mouth nothing, because salivary glands ledu. Salivary gland is not there. There will be no secretion. So basically, using the bilobed muscular tongue, they are going to catch the insect with their maxillary teeth. There is a pair of vomerine teeth is also there, which they will use to hold the insect in the mouth, and then they will swallow it. Mouth is moist, mucus is there, they will swallow. Then the digestion starts from the stomach. In stomach, there will be gastric juice, HCl along with the pepsinogen. Pepsinogen in the presence of pepsin will start digesting the food. Then maximum digestion and absorption occurs in the small intestine. Further, the digestion will occur in the small intestine. The first part of the small intestine, duodenum, is there. Now, answer my another question. Bile juice contains enzyme, true or false? Bile juice contains enzyme, true or false? Will bile juice have any enzymes? Tell me. Will bile juice have any enzymes? Enzymes ledu. Bile juice do not have any enzyme. Bile juice have bile salt and bile pigments. Bile juice have bile salt and bile pigment that will be responsible for the emulsification of the fats. So bile, which is but obvious coming from the liver, stored in the gallbladder, concentrated in the gallbladder, the bile will be only responsible for emulsification of fats. It's basically breaking down the big large lipid droplet into chinna lipid droplets. Pancreatic juice contains all the enzymes. Amylase to digest the carbohydrate content, lipase for the lipid, nuclease for the DNA RNA breakdown, proteases for the protein breakdown, trypsin, chymotrypsin, like that. They have the enzymes which can digest the proteins also. So pancreatic juice is a complete juice. It contains enzymes to digest carbohydrate, protein, lipids. And then the absorption will occur. Because we studied the duodenum has the villi-like structure. On the villi, there are columnar cells with microvilli which further increase the surface area for digestion and absorption. So villi-like surface is there. On villi, there is microvilli on the cells. That will further increase. This much we studied in the digestive system. And then the remaining food will be passed on to the rectum. In rectum, kuncham water will be absorbed and the fecal matter will be ready. That will go in the cloaca. Cloaca is a small end chamber. And then from cloaca outside there is an opening called as the cloacal aperture. Are we clear with this? That much was the digestive system functioning. Okay. Now we are going to talk about respiratory system. How does the frog respires? Acha. One more question comes in my mind. Adult frog is carnivore or herbivore? Adult frog is carnivore or herbivore? What it is? Adult frog is a carnivore or a herbivore? It is a carnivore. Correct answer. What about tadpole? What about tadpole? Tadpole is what? Tadpole is a vegetarian and adult is non-vegetarian. Tadpole are herbivores. Tadpole eat phytoplanktons, some algae which are floating on the water, some phytoplanktons. That is the diet of tadpole. Then the adult becomes later carnivores. Am I clear? So remember this. If an examiner is asking you, tadpole diet is what they are eating. So you should be knowing what they are eating. Come on. Now we will talk about respiratory system. Come on. Let us start with the respiratory system. How does the frog breathing happens? It happens via three means. It happens via three means. One is cutaneous respiration. Another one is by lungs. That is the pulmonary respiration. And then we have the buccal cavity, which can be also called as the buccopharyngeal respiration. Are we clear, everyone? Cutaneous, lungs and buccopharyngeal respiration. Clear hai? Cutaneous will be done by skin. Lungs is basically called as the pulmonary respiration. Okay? Now what happens on the skin? Frog skin is moist. Below that there are a lot of blood capillaries. Below the moist skin there is a lot of blood capillaries. So there is a skin. Okay? Let's say this is the moist skin of the frog. Below the moist skin there is a lot of blood capillaries. Lot of what is there, guys? There is a lot of blood capillaries. And as an animal body is continuously utilizing O2 and generating CO2. Animal body is doing the metabolism. They will utilize O2 and they will generate CO2. So basically CO2 will diffuse out from higher concentration to lower concentration and oxygen will diffuse inside. Are we clear? Oxygen will diffuse in, CO2 will diffuse out. So the exchange of gases is occurring due to diffusion. It is occurring due to what, guys? It is occurring due to the diffusion process. From higher concentration to lower concentration, it is a passive process. Diffusion is always a passive process. Are we clear? Now a little bit I want to ask some questions. Let's see you answer this. Whose solubility is more, tell me? CO2 solubility is more or oxygen solubility is more, tell me? Whose solubility is more? Oxygen or CO2? Little bit we studied body fluid circulation last year, so CO2 solubility is more, O2 solubility is lesser. So you tell me, what will diffuse in more amount? Will CO2 diffuses out more or O2 diffuses more in, or both diffusion are equal? CO2 will diffuse more outside, kuncham O2 will diffuse in. So actually, the respiration by skin is more helpful in CO2 release. CO2 is diffused a lot because CO2 solubility is higher. Oxygen coming inside is very less. Oxygen permeability or solubility is very less. But still, we can say diffusion is occurring. O2 is coming inside as per the concentration gradient from higher concentration to lower concentration. CO2 inside the body is more, so it will go out. But for your general knowledge, you should understand via skin, CO2 is being released out more as compared to O2 diffusing inside. Are we clear? Then what do we have? Lungs. Where is the lung located? The lungs are located in the upper trunk or the lower trunk of the frog. Where is the lung located? Upper trunk or lower trunk? What you will say location of lung? Frog has a trunk. Below the head there is a trunk. Upper trunk, there is a pair of lungs, elongated structure, pink color, elongated structure, pink in color. Blood supply is very good in the lungs, so pinkish in color, so pink color appearance will come. Now, one problem with frog is there. Do frog have diaphragms? Frog diaphragm is there? No. Frog doesn't have diaphragm. Rib cage, ledu. Diaphragm not there. Rib cage not there. So there is a little bit problem. Because we have diaphragm. Human mammals have diaphragm and rib cage. Using our rib cage and diaphragm, we are able to change our thoracic volume, pulmonary volume, and thereby we can change the pressure in the lungs, intrapulmonary pressure. Yes, for example, if I want to do inhalation, what shall I do? I will flatten my diaphragm downwards. Rib cage will come upwards and outwards. Thoracic volume will increase. Intrapulmonary pressure will decrease. Boyle's law, volume increase, pressure decrease. Now what will happen? Air will rush inside. So mammals, we are creating a negative pressure. We are able to create a negative intrapulmonary pressure. Negative pressure means as compared to the atmospheric pressure, we are creating a negative pressure inside the lungs. Air will rush inside from higher pressure to lower pressure. That is how we are able to breathe. So we are negative pressure breathers. We are negative pressure breathers. What about frog? Frog cannot increase thoracic volume. Frog cannot create a negative pressure. What will frog do? Frog are positive pressure breathers. Frog are what? Frog are positive pressure breathers. Frog is doing positive pressure breathing. Now what is that? Let's understand. So frog will first of all inhale the air through the nostrils. Inhale the air through the nostrils. Air will go inside in the nostril. Now the air from nostril will reach the buccopharynx area, buccopharyngeal area. Using some muscles, nostrils will be closed. Frog will close the nostrils. Air is taken inside, nostril will close. Air is now in the mouth, buccal cavity, mouth will close. Now, air is in the buccal cavity, nose is closed, mouth is closed. The buccal cavity has also good amount of blood vessels. Wait, buccal cavity also has good amount of blood vessels. So the buccal area, buccopharynx area of the frog is having lot of blood vessels, high vascularity. In the buccal cavity plus pharynx, there is high vascularity. Blood supply is very high. There is high vascularity. Blood supply is very high. So there will be exchange of gases. Some O2 from the air will diffuse in the buccopharyngeal blood vessels. Some CO2 will come out. So that's why buccopharyngeal area also is helping in some exchange, breathing of gases. Am I clear? Some exchange of gases is happening via diffusion. Diffusion only. Now, the remaining air which is there in the mouth, the frog will start doing pumping. It will start doing the buccal pumping. What it is called as? Buccal pumping. It is called as a buccal pumping So frog will start pumping the air inside the lungs. How you pump the air in your cycle in the tire? So you are using positive pressure and you are pumping the air inside. Frog is also doing the same. Am I clear? So positive pressure breathing. Inhale the air through nose, put it in the mouth, nostril closed, mouth closed, pump the air inside the lungs. And that is a very energy taking process. That's why if I ask you whose lungs are efficient, human lungs are efficient or frog's lungs are efficient? Human lungs are efficient here. Yes, we have a larger lung, we have more number of alveoli, then we are able to change the pulmonary pressure also, and then we are able to do the negative pressure breathing. So we do a lot of exchange of gases through our lungs. We are primarily dependent on lungs only. But their lungs is less efficient as compared to humans. Am I clear? Now imagine a scenario. Imagine a scenario, some rock is stuck in the mouth of the frog. Okay, accidentally, some stone went into the mouth of the frog. Now frog is not able to close the mouth. If the frog is not able to close the mouth, will it be able to do the pulmonary respiration? Will be the buccal pumping possible? Will it be able to pump the air inside? No. So when a stone or a rock or a pebble is stuck in the mouth accidentally, or a hypothetical situation I am asking. So if it is stuck, the frog will not be able to do the buccal pumping inside. So then the lung respiration will stop. And imagine this frog, it is in a very strong sunlight. So you take this frog and put it in a strong sunlight in a very dry condition. The frog skin will become dry very soon due to extreme sunlight. Mouth is stuck with the stone. And if the frog doesn't find nearby water source, skin will become dry, the frog will die. Am I clear? If the frog is nearby the water body, if the frog is nearby water body and stone is stuck in the mouth, frog will be still doing respiration through the skin. At least it will do respiration through the skin. But if the frog is stuck with the stone in the mouth in an extreme sunlight, the frog body will get dehydrated, the body will become dry, cutaneous respiration will stop, pulmonary they cannot do, and they will die. Am I clear, everyone? So that is the positive pressure breathing, buccal pumping. In an NCERT line, they are just writing the air is going from the nostril to the mouth to the lungs. In NCERT, they are writing the air is going from nostril to the mouth to the lungs. That's it. Am I clear, everyone? Understood all these three mechanisms? Now let's see, under a different scenario, which structure is used for respiration. On water, what will be used? Sir, which is the most effective? Skin. Skin is the most effective for respiration in frogs. Skin. Skin is the most effective or efficient in the frog, I will say. Am I clear? Next. Come on. Okay. How will tadpole breathe? This is for adults. If I ask a tadpole, what you will answer? How tadpole respires? Come on, tell me, how do tadpole respires? Yes. So if a question is asked regarding tadpole, you answer the gills. Gills also, at some extent, they can use their skin also. Am I clear, everyone? Gills and skin both, but if one option has to be selected, you mark the gills. Now, how they respire in water? How they respire during hibernation and aestivation? And how they respire on the land? This question, majority of the time it is asked. So on land, but obvious. In water, but obvious. They will use cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous. Cutaneous will be the respiratory organ. By skin, it will be the respiratory organ. Come on. Hibernation, aestivation. Hibernation, aestivation, they are in the burrows on the land only. But do you think they will spend energy on buccal pumping? They will not spend energy on buccal pumping. majorly in hibernation and estivation. Again, they are dependent on cutaneous respiration. Are we clear? Are we clear? Yes. On land, what we will say? On land, all three will be used. Majorly cutaneous by skin. We can also say the buccopharyngeal area or buccopharynx area. In NCERT, they are writing just buccal cavity. Buccopharynx is also okay. And then we can write lungs. So on land, all three is used. Are we clear with this, guys? So that is how the respiration will occur. Tadpole, you can say gills. And respiration by gills have one more word, starting from B. B for Bombay. Respiration via gills have one more word. Do you recall the word? Gills respiration, another word starting by BB. Branchial respiration. Very good, Renmai. Very good. Branchial respiration. I think in the breathing chapter they have given the branchial word in the end of the paragraph. So be little smart sometime. At the place of gills they are asking branchial, so you should know branchial word also. Okay, done. Yes, come on. Now let's quickly see what they have written in the NCERT. Are they writing something special in the NCERT? So let us check the NCERT quickly. Are we missing anything on the NCERT lines? अरे भाई जाओ नीचे. Here, a very small paragraph they have given here. ठीक है? So you can see this. Frog respire on land and in the water by two different methods. In water, it will use skin as an aquatic or respiratory organ, cutaneous respiration. Dissolved oxygen in the water is exchanged through the skin by diffusion process. So if they're asking diffusion, please mark diffusion. In the class, I asked someone, diffusion is a passive process, active process. Some student answered active also. Okay, so diffusion is a passive process from higher concentration gradient to lower concentration. From lower to higher using energy, then it will become active. I hope this much we have. Don't do this silly mistake. Am I clear? So diffusion. On land, what we will say? On land, what will be used? On land, the buccal cavity, the skin and lungs act as the respiratory organ. Clear hai? Respiration through lung is also called as pulmonary. Lungs are elongated pink colored sac like structure present in the upper trunk region, that is thorax. Air enters through the nostrils, goes into buccal cavity and then into lungs. They are not telling to close the nose and the mouth, but you should know it. During estivation and hibernation, gaseous exchange takes place through skin. Are we clear? Now we will move ahead to the blood vascular system. Come on, let us talk about the blood vascular system. ठीक है? So vascular system in the frog, what it is? Vascular system is a closed type of circulation. Blood vascular system is closed. Blood is never coming out of the blood vessels. In open circulatory system, the blood-like fluid comes out of the blood vessels, goes into the open spaces or sinuses. So you call it as open circulatory system. Hemocoelomic circulatory system. Hemo means blood, coelom means body cavity. The body cavity is filled with the blood-like fluid. Hemocoelomic circulatory system or open circulatory system. This is not happening here. Here the blood is coming from heart, going into artery, capillary, veins, again going back to the heart. So blood is always within a closed network. It is not coming out. Something what comes out from the blood is the tissue fluid, which you call as lymph. Yes or no? From blood capillary, some fluid is getting filtered out, some water, some sugar, some WBC, some proteins, no RBC, RBC ledu, some minerals, some hormone. So the fluid which comes out of the blood, that is called tissue fluid. And that is nothing but your lymph. Ultimately, that lymph is going to go into the lymphatic channel, and again it will be given back to the heart. So lymph is a fluid derived from blood only. Blood capillary filter and make the lymph, and lymph, it bathe the tissue. So organ tissue cells are bathing in tissue fluid. That is the lymph. Organ is not bathing in blood. Organ is bathing in the tissue fluid. Tissue fluid is coming from blood capillaries. And then this tissue fluid is collected, put into the lymphatic channels. Okay? The special lymphatic channels are there. And then they will conduct this lymph back into the heart. They will drain into the vena cava. Vena cava will give it back to the heart. So lymph, the fluid which came from blood, ultimately got mixed with the blood. That is the lymphatic system. So frog is also having lymphatic system. So frog have a lymphatic system also. Circulatory system is closed. Blood vascular system involves heart and blood vessels. Artery, vein, capillaries, all are there. And then there is blood also. Lymphatic system consists of lymph channels and lymph nodes. And what? Lymph nodes. I will stress a little bit here. Our lymph nodes are small bean-like structures. Our lymph nodes, mammalian lymph nodes, are bean-like structure. In that bean-like structure, WBC are sitting, T lymphocyte, B lymphocyte. And when the lymph is passing, any foreign body is there, the WBC will start fighting them. That will provide immunity. Frog lymph nodes are little different. This lymph node word is used very casually. There is a lot of difference between human lymph node and frog lymph node. Frog lymph node is collection of lymphocytes. Frog lymph node is collection of lymphocytes, and at some places they are being placed. We have proper small bean-like structures, lymph nodes, in which the WBCs are sitting, the lymphocytes are sitting there. So when the lymph is passing through the lymphatic capillaries, in between we are having lymph nodes. Lymph nodes will have the WBC to fight with the foreign bodies. These guys, this lymph nodes you can write down, it is collection of lymphocytes. In human body, you might have some 600 to 800 lymph nodes. Our body has 600 to 800 chinna bean-like lymph nodes. Here lymph node is not actually lymph node. This is collection of lymphocyte. So it doesn't give a proper bean-like structure. I hope you got me. Am I clear? One more thing. Here they are saying lymph channels. What they are saying? Lymph channels. See, in our body there are lymphatic capillaries. Like blood capillary, our body has lymphatic capillaries. They have lymphatic capillaries, and sometimes the capillary becomes very wide. Their capillary becomes very wide, and then it is called as lymph sac. What it is called as? It is called as a lymph sacs. What it is called as? Lymph sac. We have chinna lymphatic capillaries. Okay? Chinna lymphatic capillary joined to become lymphatic vessel. We have it. These guys, they have some lymphatic capillaries, and then the lymphatic capillary widens. It becomes very big, and it is called as lymphatic sac or lymph sac. And lymph sac will collect all the tissue fluid. Am I clear? Yes. Now, when the lymph sac collects so much of fluid, who will push it? Who will push it? To push the lymph, they have lymph hearts. What they have? Lymph heart. You can write down this also. Frog also have lymph hearts. What they have? Lymph hearts. Now, why they are called as lymph heart? Actually, they are small muscular structures which are pumping the lymph to push the lymph. Am I clear? So, lot of difference in the lymphatic system is there. See, this not is required for the NEET exam, but little bit understanding I am giving you. Okay, so what we are saying, lymph node is not the actual human lymph node. They are collection of lymphocytes. Then lymphatic channels. Lymphatic channels here are lymphatic capillary and then a very wide sac-like structure, lymph sac. Now to push the lymph, they have lymph heart. Total 4 lymph hearts are there. 2 on the backside of the shoulder of the frog and 2 on the backside of their body, which are pumping the lymph. This is all not required, but little bit understanding you are getting me? Yes, guys, I hope you are getting me. Yes. Now let us talk about heart. Shall we go and talk about heart now? Main topic is to understand heart. Are we clear, everyone? Yes. Okay. I hope you are not troubled by the extra content here. Little extra understanding here and there is required. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Now let's talk about heart. Heart is muscular structure made up of cardiac muscles and other tissues are also there. Main is cardiac muscles. Heart is covered by a double layer protective covering. Your heart is also protected by a double layer covering that is called as pericardium. So heart is a muscular structure situated in the upper part of the body cavity. We also have the heart in the upper body part between the lungs. They also have the heart in between the lungs in the upper body part. Upper body part. How many chambers? 3 chambers, 2 atria, 1 ventricle, and the membrane protecting the heart is called as the pericardium. What it is called? Pericardium. Okay. Now let us study the structure of heart. Little bit understanding is required for the structure of heart. So structure of heart, we say how many chambered it is? We say it is 3 chambered. How many chambered the heart is? 3 chambered. One is right atria, come on, another is left atria, and here we have a common ventricle. Here we have a common ventricle. Right atria, left atria, common ventricle. Okay. Now, from the body parts, from the body which is made up of organs or organ system, I will write the system also. Okay, body or organ system. The used blood is coming out. What is the used blood called as? Tell me, guys. What will be the used blood called as? Deoxygenated blood. Yes or no? The deoxygenated blood will be drained via the veins. Veins will become major veins. And major veins are nothing but called as vena cava. What they are called as vena cava. Frog has 3 vena cava. Frog has how many vena cava? Frog has 3 vena cava. From the body, organ, that is your organs, and the system, used blood, deoxygenated blood is coming. That is going to vein. Vein is draining into major veins. Major veins are nothing but vena cava. Pedda major vein called as vena cava. Total there are 3 vena cavas. Total there are 3 vena cava. Two pre-caval and 1 post-caval. 2 pre-caval and 1 post-caval. 2 pre-caval, 1 post-caval. Okay? Just keep it in your mind and let us go to the structure. All this vena cava, all these 3 vena cava, they join and make a triangular structure. All these 3 vena cava, they make a tricone-like structure or a triangular structure which is called as sinus venosus. What it is called as? Sinus venosus. So vena cava, they make the sinus venosus. They join and become the sinus venosus and they are draining in the right atrium. Where they are draining in? They are draining in the right atrium. And sinus venosus is a triangular structure. What structure it is, guys? It is a triangular structure. Sinus venosus is a triangular structure. Now you tell me, you answer me, sinus venosus is opening in the front of the right atrium or backside of the atrium? Sinus venosus opens in the front of the right atrium or backside of the right atrium? Will it open in front or backside? Not given in NCERT, but you should know it. It is opening on the backside. Sinus venosus opens on the dorsal side of the right atrium. So what I am saying here is, Sinus venosus opens on the dorsal side. Dorsal side means back side. Dorsal side of the right atrium. Yep. Understood? Now, look at this. Let me show you. We are looking the heart from the dorsal view. Which view we are looking at? Come on. I have rotated the heart and we are looking the heart from behind. We are looking the heart from behind, dorsal view. What view we are looking at? Dorsal view, backside view. Let us say this is right atrium and let us say this is left atrium. Okay? Now, sinus venosus is what structure I told you? It is a triangular structure. What structure it is? It is a triangular structure. Do you see this triangular structure? This triangular structure here is sinus venosus. Pay attention. This is the right precaval vein. That is the right side vena cava. This will become the left side. This will become your left side of the precaval vein. And the lower one will become the post-caval vein. So total how many vena cavas are there? Total 3 vena cava is there. Right precaval vein is draining the right side of the body. So frog's right side anterior part will be deoxygenated blood will be drained by right precaval. Left side will be drained by left precaval. Left side will be drained by left precaval. Lower body parts deoxygenated blood will be drained by postcaval, and that becomes a triangular structure, sinus venosus, and opens inside the right atrium from the backside of the right atrium. Are we clear with this? Yes, everyone? Yes, everyone? Clear? Now, so basically if I want to make a structure now for your understanding just, whew, okay, so here this will become sinus venosus. This structure will become sinus venosus, triangular structure, and these two are nothing but the precaval vein or the vena cava. The precaval vein or the vena cava, you can see the 2 from above and 1 from below. 2 from above, 1 from below. Below you cannot see. That is passing from behind. Are we clear, everyone? Yes? Now, left atrium. Focus on left atrium. Lungs and skin. Which kind of blood is coming from lungs and skin? Lungs and skin are giving which kind of blood? Oxygenated blood. Yes, everyone? Now, right side pulmonary vein. Right side pulmonary vein and left side pulmonary vein. Right side pulmonary vein, left side pulmonary vein. From right lung, right pulmonary vein. From left lung, left pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein are having oxygenated blood. Both the pulmonary vein join and become a common pulmonary vein. This is a pulmonary vein. Okay, I am writing PV. PV is pulmonary vein opening in the left atrium. Which blood it is bringing? Tell me. It is bringing which blood? It is bringing which blood? Oxygenated blood. Which blood, guys? It is bringing oxygenated blood. Are you getting me, everyone? Yes, hello? Are you understanding or not understanding or sleeping? Understanding or not? Is it very difficult to understand? Now, Right side gave you deoxygenated, left side gave you oxygenated blood. Now both will get mixed here. In the ventricle, ventricle is common, the blood will get mixed. What we are saying here, the blood is getting mixed in the common ventricle. The blood is getting mixed in the common ventricle. Now what is going to happen? Ventricle is going to give rise to a sac-like structure. Ventricle is going to give rise to a sac-like structure. Pay attention. From the ventricle, a sac-like structure will arise. A sac-like structure arises, which is called as conus arteriosus. What it is called as? Boys and girls, what it is called? It is called conus arteriosus. Conus arteriosus, which is sac-like and ventrally located. Sac-like, and where it is located? It is located ventrally. Where it is located? It is located ventrally. So from the common ventricle, a sac-like structure is arising, and that is called as conus arteriosus. This conus arteriosus will make a trunk. It will make a trunk. See, if I talk about our heart, right ventricle gives rises to pulmonary trunk, pulmonary artery goes to the lungs for oxygenation of blood. Left ventricle gives rises to aorta, aorta supplies the body system with the oxygenated blood. Here there is a single ventricle. Here there is a common ventricle, single ventricle undi. One single ventricle. So one sac-like structure arises from the ventricle, which is called as conus arteriosus. Then it give rises to a trunk. It give rises to a trunk-like structure. What it makes? It makes a trunk-like structure. Can you tell me what is the trunk-like structure called? It give rises to a trunk-like structure, like you are giving out aorta from the left side, pulmonary artery from the right side of your ventricle. This guy is giving out conus arteriosus, and it becomes a trunk-like structure that is called as truncus arteriosus. What it is called as, guys? The trunk will be called as truncus arteriosus. It will be called as the truncus arteriosus. Now, last part. You had pulmonary artery for the lungs. You have aorta for your body. This guy is only having a single trunk. So this trunk has to divide in two parts. This trunk will divide into two parts. Pay attention. This trunk will bifurcate into two parts. Do you see the bifurcation? Do you see the bifurcation? The trunk is bifurcating. So conus arteriosus is basically bifurcating into two branches. It is bifurcating into which branches? Two branches. Come on. Let's name the branches. Let's name the branches so we can finish this. What is the name of the branch? The branch which is going towards lung and skin. The branch which goes to lung and skin is called as pulmocutaneous branch, or it is called as pulmocutaneous arch. It will supply your lung and skin. Pulmocutaneous, pulmo means lung, cutaneous means skin. Going to lung and skin. Are yes or no, guys? Now which will be this branch? This branch will be called as the systemic branch. This branch I will call it as which branch? Systemic branch. Are where will go? This will go to the system, body, organs. This will go to the system, body, organs. Are we clear, everyone? Are we clear with this, guys? Understood or not understood? Now I will simplify this. I know, little difficult to digest. Little difficult to digest, okay? So I will simplify this. Let's simplify this. Let's make a very simple flow chart on this, okay? Now, but see, this diagram is important to understand. Sinus venosus, dorsal side, triangular. Sinus venosus, triangular, dorsal side, opening in right atrium. Conus arteriosus, Conus arteriosus, ventrally located. Ventrally located, arising from the ventricle. Yes. Next, so what I will do here, I will make a very simple diagram. Okay, pay attention. So here I have a 3-chambered heart. ठीक है ना? There is a right atrium, there is a left atrium, and I say this is CV. CV stands for common ventricle. CV stands for common ventricle. Are we clear? Next, I will write here there is body or system. Okay? Here I will write lungs and skin. Here I will write what? Lungs, comma, skin. Okay, next. Come on. Which blood is coming out from the body and system? Which blood is coming out? We said deoxygenated blood is coming out. Yes, everyone? We said deoxygenated blood is coming out. Deoxygenated blood is going in veins. Vein becomes major veins. Major veins are nothing but vena cava. Vena cava is opening in sinus venosus. Sinus venosus opens in right atrium. Are we clear? Are we clear? Next, from lung and skin, what we will say? From lungs and skin, what we will say? From lungs and skin, we will say which blood is coming out. I will say oxygenated blood is coming out. That is going in pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein open in the left atrium. Pulmonary vein open in the left atrium. Yes, both this blood are getting mixed here. Both this blood are getting mixed from here and here. So here we have a mixed blood. Okay, and now you already know that from here we get a conus arteriosus branch. What is coming out? CA is coming out. What is CA? CA is conus arteriosus. Conus arteriosus gives out 2 branches. One branch goes to lung, another branch goes to the body system. This branch, you call it as the pulmocutaneous branch, and the other branch will be called as the systemic branch. Are we clear, guys? Are we clear? And coronary, conus arteriosus. I am seeing CA in my word coronary artery is coming. CA is conus arteriosus. It has which blood? It has mixed blood. Are we clear, boys and girls? A little more easier diagram, but see, when I show the structure, it gives a different understanding. This simplified pathway gives another understanding. Okay, so both are required to understand. What is this circulation called as? Come on. What is this circulation called? Come on, anyone? What type of circulation is this we studied? It is a incomplete double circulation. Clear, everyone? It is an incomplete double circulation. Check in your NCERT summary. There is a printing mistake, a typing mistake, a very big mistake, blunder is there. In summary, they have written single circulation. In summary of NCERT, they have written single circulation. That is a wrong typing. Please delete it, cut it. Single circulation is for Pisces, for fishes. Single circulation is for fishes. Am I clear, everyone? Single circulation is for fishes. Are we clear? Yes. So please, so again and again, don't ask me the same doubt, because every class I tell this. Please cut it out and write down incomplete double circulation, single circulation for fishes. Because in fishes, only once the blood is passing through heart, only once. First atria, then ventricle, only once. So it is single. For frog, it is coming double time, okay, first from the right and then from the left, but it is getting mixed in the ventricle. Ventricles are not separated. That's why incomplete double circulation. Amphibians also the same, reptiles also the same, okay, except in the mammals and birds, we can say they have a complete double circulation. Are we clear? Moving ahead. Now what next? Now what next? Come on. Now what shall we study? Shall we talk about portal circulation? Yes or no? Let us discuss about portal circulation. Lymphatic system, I already told you. Few lines are given on NCERT about lymphatic system. That is enough. Let's talk about portal circulation. Okay? So let us first understand the concept. You can by heart the line. Intestine, blood going to liver, hepatic portal circulation, hepatic portal vein, lower body of the blood of the frog going to the kidney, that is the renal portal circulation. You can by heart that. Hepatic portal circulation is common in human and frog. Renal portal circulation is not common in human and frog. But what is exactly portal circulation? So try to understand that. Normally when I say there is a heart gives out artery and that blood goes to the organ. Yes, and this organ returns the blood to the heart via a vein. Is this normal circulation? Yes or no? From heart, a artery is given to an organ will use the blood, and then the deoxygenated blood via vein, it will go to the heart. Is it the normal circulation scenario? This is the normal circulation scenario. Okay? Normal circulation. What happens in portal circulation? Let's study that. In portal circulation, there is heart. Heart is giving out blood via an artery. Okay? An artery is there. It is going to organ number 1. Let us say it goes to an organ number 1. Let's say it goes to organ number 1. Clear hai? It goes to organ number 1. Now, technically speaking, under normal scenario, this organ number 1 should return the blood to the heart directly. Yes, it should return, but it is not doing that. Organ number 1 is giving this blood to another organ. Organ number 1 is giving this blood to organ number 2. See, organ number 1 should have returned the blood to heart, but rather than returning to heart, it is giving to organ number 2, and organ number 2 will return to heart via a vein. Via a what? Via a vein. So what is this? Here there is a port being created, a connection being created. When one organ's blood goes to another organ, normally one organ's used blood should be going into vein and vein should be draining into heart. But here one organ's blood is going to another organ. Am I clear? So what is this vein in between called as? This vein will be called as what? Technically speaking, artery is incoming, outgoing is vein. So what should I write this? This outgoing arrow which is coming from organ number 1, what should I write? I should write here vein. But it is not a normal vein. It is connecting two organs. So that's why I am saying it is a portal vein. That's why I am saying it is a portal vein. It is connecting the two organs. Yes. Now, let us say this is hepatic portal circulation. Let us say this is hepatic portal circulation. Organ number 1, let's say it becomes intestine. Organ number 1 becomes intestine. What does intestine do in frog or in our body also? Absorbs the digested food. Glucose is absorbed. Amino acid is absorbed in blood. Vitamins, minerals are absorbed in blood. Fatty acid, glycerol, all things are absorbed. Yes, absorption occurs. Then assimilation will happen. All this glucose you absorbed in the blood, it will be processed by liver. It will be processed by liver in the presence of insulin hormone. Yes, frog also secrete insulin from pancreas. Insulin will convert the glucose into glycogen. Glycogen will be stored in the liver. Amino acid will be converted into proteins. So liver will synthesize proteins. Some excess amino acid is there. Excess amino acid can go under deamination, and then in the urea cycle, then it can be converted into urea. So I am saying urea can be made from excess amino acids. Nitrogenous waste also secreted in the liver. For that amino acid, you have to give to the liver. Because whatever amino acid will be utilized, it will be converted to proteins. Excess amino acid will be converted into urea. Fatty acid, glycerol, some cholesterol molecules and all we need to make. So we will synthesize it. Am I clear? So actually everything which is absorbed by intestine, it has to go to liver. Now, imagine you removed the organ 2 here. Remove organ 2 and portal vein. Remove this. Let's say these things are not here. There is no portal vein. Intestine is absorbing and directly giving to heart. All the nutrients absorbed will go to the heart. And what will heart do? Heart will again pump it back to intestine. Why to create so much of overload? Why to create so much of work? Create some shortcut. So portal circulation is like a shortcut, like a bypass. So we are bypassing the normal circulatory system. Portal vein bypasses the normal circulatory system. It directly takes the nutrients from the intestine, gives it to the liver. Am I clear? So your portal vein will take the absorbed nutrients from the intestine and will it give to the next organ, that is organ number 2, which is nothing but your liver. So ultimately, what should I name? What is the name of this portal vein? This portal vein is going to liver. Liver in scientific term, we call it as hepatic. So the portal vein name becomes hepatic portal vein. Are we clear? And what is this circulation called? This is called as hepatic portal circulation. Am I clear? Understood everyone? But see, NCERT has given Kuncham data only. Intestine absorbed nutrients. Stomach absorbed some water or nutrients. From pancreas, some hormones are coming. From spleen, some bile pigments are coming. All this organ will make the hepatic portal vein and then they will go to the liver. In our body also, intestinal vein, from stomach, gastric vein, from spleen, splenic vein, from small intestine, the mesenteric and the other intestinal veins, pancreatic vein, all this organ vein join and they become a common portal vein and go to liver. Am I clear? NCERT has only mentioned one organ, intestine. But technically speaking, the stomach vein, the pancreatic vein, the splenic vein, from the spleen, all will go to the liver via a hepatic portal vein. Are we clear, everyone? But for your understanding, your NEET exam, just remember, intestine and liver connection is by hepatic portal vein. But one doubt is coming in my mind. One doubt is there in my mind. Sir, this vein is deoxygenated, na? This vein is deoxygenated. Hepatic portal vein is deoxygenated. Nutrients undi. Nutrient is there. No problem, sir. Sir, but this liver hepatic cells, they need oxygen also, sir. Who will give oxygen? Who will give oxygen to the liver? Because vein is deoxygenated blood. Don't worry. There is always a separate supply. Heart will also provide hepatic artery. Heart will also provide which artery? Hepatic artery. So hepatic artery is also there. Hepatic artery is oxygenated blood. So hepatocytes can work. Liver is your main machine, I will say, continuously working. Okay? So it needs oxygen to work. Hepatocytes need oxygen to do the metabolism. So hepatic artery is saying that, okay, I will bring oxygenated blood. And liver, whatever nutrients it wants to process and metabolize, that is being absorbed from intestine, stomach, spleen, whatever things are there, that will be given via hepatic portal vein to the liver. Are we clear with this? Yes, everyone. And the vein which comes out of the liver will be called as hepatic vein. This vein will be called as hepatic vein, which goes to the heart. Am I clear, everyone? Yes. Same diagram you can also make for the renal portal circulation. Same diagram you can also make for the renal portal circulation. Come on. So I will write heart here. Heart via its artery gives blood to lower body parts of the frog. Lower body parts of the frog, legs, gonads, whatever are the lower body parts of the frog, the legs and the gonads. Whatever waste is being collected here, this waste which is collected will not directly go to heart. No. It will not directly go to the heart. It will not go directly to the heart. No. We will send it to kidney. What we will do, we will send it to kidney. So what we will do here is, we will take the waste from the lower body part, okay, and via the renal portal vein, via which portal vein? Renal portal vein, we are going to give it to the kidney. We are going to give it to the kidney, and kidney from its vein, it will release it to the heart. Am I clear? But don't forget, kidney also has the renal artery. Don't forget, kidney separately gets the renal artery. Are we clear, everyone? So the lower body part waste is collected, put in the renal portal vein and given to the kidney. Kidney will remove the waste and that will be drained in the renal vein and that will go to the heart. We don't have this. Humans do not have renal portal circulation. Renal portal circulation is present in frog. So frog has two portal circulation, hepatic and renal. Only common between human and frog is hepatic portal circulation. Are we clear? Yes. Now one more last concept and we are done for the day. One more last concept and we are done for the day. Pay attention. So here we have the heart. Yes guys, heart gives out artery. Heart gives out artery, a very large blood vessel. This artery will supply organ. Let's say this is organ number 1. Let's say this is organ number 1. Artery is a very big blood vessel. Artery is a very big blood vessel. Artery will divide into capillaries. Artery is a very big blood vessel. It will divide into what? It will divide into capillaries. Yes. So heart gives out artery. Artery divides into capillaries. So what is this? Capillaries. This capillary contains oxygenated blood, which will be taken by the organ. Capillary contains oxygenated blood, which will be taken by the organ. And later on, this capillary will become deoxygenated. This capillary will become deoxygenated. Are you getting me? Both are capillaries. Oxygenated capillary, deoxygenated capillary. All this capillaries will join to become a vein. To become a vein, and this vein will be called as a portal vein. What this vein will be called as a portal vein. And this portal vein again will divide into capillaries. Again it will divide into capillaries. Are you getting me, boys and girls? It is again supplying the organ number 2 here. Okay, so let us say this is intestine. And let us say this is liver. And this is also capillary here. And finally, all the capillaries will join. Finally, all the capillaries will join and they will become a common vein. What they will become finally in the end? They will become the vein. What they become in the end? In the end, they become the vein and go out. What do you understand here? What is the portal vein called as? The portal vein will be called as what? The portal vein here will be called as a hepatic portal vein. So what is the agenda of this diagram? The agenda of this diagram is to understand any portal vein. Any portal vein starts from capillaries, ends also in capillaries. Starts from capillary, end also in capillaries. Are we clear? A portal vein starts also from capillaries and ends also in capillary. Are we clear with this? Sometimes this type of PYQ is asked, that which blood vessel starts from capillaries and ends also in capillaries. That is your portal vein. Its starting is also made up of capillaries. Its ending is also made up of capillaries. Are we clear with this? Either hepatic portal vein or renal portal vein. So that's all for this today's topic. We will stop here. Next class, we will talk about excretory system, nervous system, endocrine system. So that's all for today. Okay? I will share this slide. So meanwhile, for the next class, do read and come. Solve the gym booklet or any other reference book you are having. Please solve the questions. Okay? Sir, frog contain poisonous gland? Rana tigrana ledu. Rana tigrana doesn't contain poison gland. Some other frog species may contain the poison gland. Frog, Rana tigrina, Indian bullfrog doesn't have any poison gland. Weekend syllabus, I think it's frog. Frog till nervous system chapter will be there. Starting of the frog till nervous system. That is a weekend syllabus. Okay, guys? That's all. Thank you. Bye-bye.